Randy Gore. I am not the owner of Kayak Nature Tours. I'm the president of Kayak Nature Tours. It's a limited liability company. My attorney tells me I'm not the owner. I am the sole stockholder and the president. So that's my title, is president of Kayak Nature Tours Limited. And so I'm going to give you some ideas of, one, what we do and how I got into the business. But first I want to tell you a little personal story about myself. I went to school, part of my college years. I was actually a graduated from here, but I went to school in Charlottesville. My sister lived some distance out in the country outside of Charlottesville. I was driving out one evening late after studying, and as I was driving down this road, this cat bolts out in front of us, and I could hear both tires, boom, boom, killed this cat. So I pull over the side of the road. I'm feeling really bad that I've actually decimated this animal. And so, I'm looking around and I'm thinking, well, this is obviously someone's pet. And so, there's a house a quarter mile down the road, and I think, well, I ought to go knock at the door, let somebody know that this accident has happened. So I trot back down the street and I knock on the door, and a woman comes to the door, and I'm going, ma'am, I don't know if you own a pet cat, but I just ran over one down the road. And I wanted to see if you knew who was the owner or whatever. She says, well, what did the cat look like? I said, well, kind of like that. She goes, no. What did it look like before you hit it? I thought and said. So, for any of you who are PETA fans, no animals were hurt in this joke. It's not a true story that happened to me, but a friend of mine relayed this to me. So, a couple of things. All the slides we're seeing up here give you a real strong idea of what our business does in relationship to our clientele, our guest base. One of the things that I learned when I got into this business, and I actually kind of stumbled into it, I did not actively pursue it as you guys may be doing in your careers. I kind of stumbled into it, and one of the things that I've learned as the years go by, I've been in this business, this last year was our 16th season, was that I don't care what business you're in, there's a whole lot of stuff to running a business that has nothing to do with this. I got into this business because I love doing it. I've been running around in the wilderness most all of my life. My mother and 2 out of 3 uncles were big campers. I would get shipped off for the summers to Santa Fe, New Mexico, where my uncle in Santa Fe was a rock climber and mountaineer. I would get set up with his best friend, who was self-employed in the retail end of rock climbing and wilderness travel. He actually, this is one of my dream jobs. I'm assuming he was independently wealthy. He had a camping store in a